Now, if something's not clear, please be brave and ask. Because if you guys don't ask questions, I'm going to keep going here. No, we still got to keep going here. Okay, we're not done yet. Well, I want to make sure we're okay with the beginning steps here. Now, I'm going to go back to kindergarten. Okay, let's go back to kindergarten for a second. Not that you guys, this is much more complicated than kindergarten, okay? But I think the first time you guys started adding, okay, I'm going to talk about Ava, she's 3 years old, I'm going to talk about her adding. If I were saying, okay, Ava, the way she adds with food. Okay, so she does subtraction actually with food, but she does dinner. She'll go, I have 10 Tostitos, and then I eat one away, and I'm left with 9. I have 9 Tostitos, I eat one away, I'm left with 8. She does subtraction and stuff with food. So when you start back in kindergarten, if I were to say you have 5 apples and you add 2 apples to them, how many apples do we have? 7. Good, thank you. 7. Wonderful. So if I say 5 over root 2 plus 2 over root 2, what's it going to equal then? 7 over root 2. Okay. I think it's the same way as like 5x plus 2x would be 7x. Like these roots are just like placeholders. So that's going to turn into 7 root 2 all over 7. Now, I'm not done yet. I'm feeling good, but not yet great. Why am I happy at this moment? Yeah, perfect. It's just root 2. Which I can live with. Okay, root 2 I can live with. All that equals root. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that awesome? That's so cool. Wow. Thanks. You know what? You're making my day right now. Even if you're lying to me, you're still making my day. Go ahead.
You can say math.
What if the were like 2 different?
You can't combine them. It's just think of it like exponents, right? If you have like a 2 to the something and a 3 to the something, you can't combine them. Like exponents have to be the same.
So our the natural square root you just try it.
You just try, you just leave it and continue on. Okay, I want you guys to try one of these for me right now. Actually, let's do this one. We like this one. Okay, so from here on out, we are never rational. We are never. From here on out, we are never rationalizing the square root. So we're never going to use your calculator to evaluate it. From here on out, it's going to be always using this method. So I'm going to get you right now to solve for 3x squared minus 12x plus 2 equals 0. Someone be brave as I go to the hallway to blow my nose. How are we going to find the roots of that? What do we do? Oh my goodness, it's grade 11. How do we find that? That's right. Factor it. If we can't factor it, which we're not going to be able to do, what are we going to use? Quadratic formula, okay? Now the reason I'm using the quadratic formula question for here, because what is there inside the quadratic formula? There's square roots, right? So this is like a little mini application, okay? So I don't want you to say the square root of 60 is equal to 5.8 or whatever it happens to equal. I want you to use this method and see if you can simplify anything out, okay? So take a minute, go for it right now. Decimals are, yeah. Can you recite from memory, please, the quadratic formula and give me A and B and C, please? Go ahead. Great. Okay. Alex, can you start the numbers in, please? Go ahead.
Okay. What would be 12?
Yeah. Yeah, 12 on it, yeah.
12 plus or minus the square root of 144 negative 24 all divided by 6.
Boy, you don't have to read it. Okay, so what he said, I'm going to write down the step there, but yeah, that works out 144 minus 24 all over 6. X equals 12 plus or minus the square root of 120 over 6. All right, so here is where it's time to shine here, okay? Because this is where things get tricky. Kylie, we're conveniently up to you. How can I simplify the square root of 120? Find anything that will divide by? Somebody help me. Look at Chris. I think that's the biggest one. Did anyone find a bigger one than 4? Okay, there's lots and lots of roots to 120, right? But only the ones that will give work out to be perfect square roots are the ones we care about, right? So 4, 9 doesn't work, 16, 25, 36, and all that stuff. Okay. All right, Noah, you're up. Square root of 4, please. Okay, now this is the part that if you're fading out today's class saying, Mr. Sadler, I didn't need your help with this. I'm a master of math. We're still not fully finished. Let's go over 6, sorry. We're still not fully finished here. Okay. Why am I still not happy with this answer? Go ahead. Yeah, good. Right? And also 2 can divide by 6, right? They can all work out, okay? So you can either write it as which is, I don't know if people like that. No, over 3. Just think, what I did, I prefer the last version actually, because what you're doing then, you're factoring a 2 from the numerator, right? So really what I did there is I wrote this as 2 bracket 6 plus or minus root 30 over 6, right? That's what I did there. Okay, right, because they both have a coefficient of 2 at the front, and then the 2's cancel. 2 to the front of that.
Could you write like 2 plus or minus 1/3 and a square root of 5?
What's that, son?
Could you just write like 2 plus or minus like 1/3 and then square root of 5?
How'd you get 5?
That's just 30 minus 6.
Because the 30, if you bring the 6 into the square root, it's not 6 anymore, it's going to be 36, right? It'll be 30, like, so because like you have to square it, put it in there. Okay. I'm going to write your homework on the board, then I'm going to try one more question for this. Is that what okay, so where I got the 3 from, right? If I factor, just stick with this here over here. If I factor the 3, or 2 here, well, 2 divided by 6 is 1/3. So that changes into, right? Right, like you're dividing the top and the bottom, we'll divide by 2. Like 2/6 is the same as 1/3, right? Homework quick. All right, 167 number.
Sorry, I gotta go, I can't.
I'm off the clock. You can go online to get the slate if you need to as well, but. And there might be a little bit of time tomorrow, after or before the Lenten thing, so if we do a few more camps. No, we're not on the top one, on the bottom one. Yeah, we just think, yeah, because look here, right? Because what I did was 6 divided by 3 is 2. Right, so what I did is I went from here, and I changed the 6 over 3 plus or minus root 30 over 3, and then 6 over 3 is just 2.
Okay, so then when you divide by 3,
Because the 3 is the square root, right? So you can't.
You just copied it.
Don't let him steal your phone. Don't sit beside him. And don't play that trivia game.
Don't
Bad
play
for you.
bracket.
Yes, they do. You should play it.
Also, where does, in this question, where does the 2, no, not that 2, that 2, no, I know where it comes from. I mean, where does it go when you change it?
Oh, I factored out a 2 here.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. And then how do you get, then to get to the 3, you just.
Because 2/6 is like 1/3.
Okay. I get it.
where is that actually?
This?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to show how I got this. Right? So 12 and 2 factor 2. So like that's like 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 30 is 2 root 30.
Okay.
Right? And then 2 divided by 6 is the same as 1 divided by 3. So that's why I did this. And that's
So let's get rid of it. Is it? Because
No.
you said you just showed
as long as you can go, as long as you can get to these where you don't need this. As long as you can get from here to here to here.
Okay.
Well, ask tomorrow. I mean, like, go through the questions tomorrow. Because as I mentioned, there's going to be the athletics one. So we'll have like a little bit of time for that's mostly doing math. So
Are you going to be in math help right now?
I am going next door right now.
Okay.
What's that?
Did you feel it?
No.
I don't know.